We're here today in the case of Jimmy Lee Marcus versus Ralph G. Jimmy says that the rumor of him eating frogs is slander and says Ralph deserves punishment for spreading this lie. As usual, Fred is representing Jimmy and Eduardo returns to represent young Ralph. I don't get it, Eduardo. Why do you keep working with him? He never wins you any cases and you look so annoyed the whole time. Is it just to spite me? Well, that too, but he and his parents constantly offer more money for me to stay. I'm still one of the best lawyers this stinky town has. I just want to clarify that no matter what you've heard from anyone, I do not eat frogs. Please rise for the Honorable Judge Susan Triton. I'm sorry, I didn't start listening until Jimmy said something about eating frogs. I don't eat frogs. It's a lie Ralph made up to trash my science project. You're the one who said it. But you wrote it. It's your fault. Let me try and straighten this out. So, Ralph, did you write that? Yes I did. See, he just admitted to slander. Actually, since it's in print, it would be libel. And then, Jimmy, you said that? Well, yeah, but by accident. I'll just tell you the whole story. It started last Friday. We were choosing our big science projects. At least, I think that's what we were doing. I was half asleep, but anyway, I thought really hard on what I could do, but I couldn't think of anything. So I decided there was no need to stress myself over it, and I enjoyed my weekend. But then when we came back to school on Monday, Jimmy had a cage full of tadpoles. He was doing his science project on them, and everyone was like, Jimmy, those tadpoles are really cool. And I was like, no they're not. And all week they gave him more attention than they gave me. And by Friday, when the science projects were all due, they were all frogs. And everyone was like, Jimmy, those frogs are really cool. And I was like, no they're not. It wasn't fair. I wanted to have a cool science project. And then the teacher said that after recess we'd start sharing our projects. And I was like really mad. So as we were all going out, I saw Jimmy's paper on his desk. And I decided to change a couple things. So we went to recess and then we came inside. And this is what happened. I started out with 4 tadpoles. I fed 2 of the tadpoles at 10 o'clock and the other 2 at 11. Tadpoles 1 and 2 grew a bit bigger by the end of the day and tasted kind of funny. The other tadpoles weren't as big, but they tasted a little better. And I continued to watch them during the week and fed them at the same times. And by the end of the week, they were all frogs, but the first 2 tadpoles were a little bit bigger and they tasted delicious. My conclusions from this project is that I eat frogs. Everyone was laughing because he said that he ate frogs. I still got an F because I didn't even do my project, but it was really worth it. Right, and what was that prank supposed to accomplish? As funny as it would be to send someone to jail over this, I'm ruling this as a joint effort to make Jimmy look like an idiot. Case closed. So now what? Well, you know, now that I look back on it, I am kind of dumb for reading what you wrote. I didn't even know for sure you would read it. It was pretty funny, man. Yeah, but should you really make my project look silly just because you're jealous? I never thought I'd be jealous. But no, I'm sorry. We have another science project in a week, though. What should I do? I don't know. Why don't you do a study on what makes kids like you so popular? Hey, I like that. Cool, thanks, Jimmy. Let's go, Eduardo. Why do I even bother? Well, we didn't win, but it looks like this case ended alright. I agree. Let's go get some lunch. All that talk about frogs sure makes up an appetite, huh? Ha 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 ha. You know what? Just forget it. Okay guys, that's a wrap.